On today's episode, we're gonna get into the new release from Woodford Reserve. It's the Double Double Oak. Is this over oaked? Hell if I know. I go by the name of. Let's get into this.
Play the intro. I go by the name of Lord.
Let's serve you some whiskey. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Folks, we got one today. Yes. Now, I personally like Woodford Reserve. Let me know if you like Woodford Reserve. You already know where to let me at. However, I like Woodford Reserve Double Oak. I like Woodford Reserve Batch Proof. I think the batch proofs are some of the best elite batch proofs that are released. My personal opinion. Don't judge me. Don't come for me. That's all I'm saying. However, there was a release a few years back that was distillery only, and it was the Woodford's Double Double Oak. When I saw that press release, I was like, I want that. I need that. It was distillery only. It was hard to get, and I never got it. It's okay. You know, I'm patient. I play the long game, a lot. However, when I saw the release for this year's special, and I knew it was gonna be Double Oak, I was like, ain't nowhere in the world I'm missing this one. Ain't nowhere in the world. We gonna make it happen. And yeah, boy, I did. Woo! Now, for those who've been watching the channel for a minute, you know I am a fan of oak products. I like a lot of oak. I like a little oak. It don't matter. I like oak. I know personally a lot of people don't like oak because they feel like it's drinking tree water. Me personally, I don't care. I don't like drinking tree water, but I personally like oak products. I think the oldest bourbon I have here is 24 years old, and it's super oaky. And I have some older scotches too and things like that. But I'm a fan of oak. A lot of people don't like oak, but I like oak. As you know, double oak, double oak, double oak. So today we're talking about none other than the Woodford Reserve Double Double Oak. Woo! And this is coming in at 90.4. Wait, don't quote me. Yep, 90.4. Hold on, let me pause that bottle up real quick for you guys. This is coming in at 90.4. Now, folks, as you see, I went ahead and partaked in it. I don't know if you can see it at home, but this is like super, super dark. It's actually darker than the regular double oak that they do have, but this is like, you could barely kind of see through it. It's almost like mortar oil, but not that dark, you know what I mean? Usually what I do for these episodes, and I just thought about it right now, I usually clean out the backdrop and then I'll have like other products from that distillery. I didn't do that for this video. It's okay, so imagine that all the other Woodfords that I have is up here. So we're gonna just rock with this for now. Anywho, one thing I will say is I went ahead and tested this the other day. With this being 90.4, it doesn't necessarily drink like the regular double oak that Woodfords make. It does have a little heat to it, which is crazy. And I thought I was tripping. So I had a few different pours within like a few different days, and it was the same thing every time I had a sip. I was like, oh my god, this has like a little bite to it, and it was like crazy. So let's get into it. So already, as you can see, I poured up the glass right here. Now I would say Woodford has done a great job with these special releases in the past. I think the only one I have outside of this one was once again, I should have had the bottles up here and I could have just went to it, but I think it was like number 16 or 17 or something, and I think it had some older Woodford stock in it. And then I got a bunch of batch proofs. That's it. But I never had a chance to try the Madeira one, or there was like another one they came up with that I didn't have yet. But overall, I would say this nose is crazy. It's not like the traditional Woodford Reserve nose. It's a little different in my opinion. The first thing I get on here is super sweet. It's almost like, like that candy, really, really nice like chocolate candies like Ferrero Rocher. Pretty sure I'm saying that wrong. It's my accent. Forgive me. Anyway. It kind of has a huge Ferrero Rocher. Nope, I can't even pronounce that right now. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. It has that huge like kind of note on it. There's a hazelnut note that's like sits on top of it. It almost comes off as like a really, really rich like hazelnut latte that you would get from a really nice high-end coffee shop. Oh man, there's a huge caramel note that's on it that's beyond pleasant. Like it almost comes off as a little burnt, but like a good burnt, like you know, you take like the butane torch when you're cooking and you kind of singe the top. It kind of has that as well. Oh man, whoo, this is good. There is a light floral note on this, which is super crazy. I really too often, well, sometimes on certain bourbons I do get like a floral note, but this has like a light floral note. On top of it, there is like this crazy like lemon zest note, but it's not like a strong like you're cleaning a house with like lemon pedge. It's like if you were like baking like a cake or something and you just took a little zest and go poof on the top. That's what it smells like. So to me, like I said, that Ferrero Rocher note is super dope, super pleasant in this. It definitely comes through, and that hazelnut is just good. Oh yeah. Whoo! Let's go on for the taste. I would say the first note you get on that, besides, like I said, at 90.4, you would think it's nothing, but I'm telling you, it packs like a little hit. Like you just got sting, like it's like a ghost pepper in there or something. It's so weird, but that's in there. But you get like this rich, deep, like caramel note in it. It's like burnt, cinched a little bit, followed by that velvety. Oh my god, I can't even talk today. Followed by that velvety, followed by that velvety latte note, which is crazy in there. Very cool, very fulfilling, very rich. There's a lot of rich notes in this. This is super pleasant. Like I said, it does pack a little kick, you know, but it's not like overbearing on the palate. It is super sweet in my personal opinion. We'll go back in for another taste. Oh yeah, so definitely hazelnut latte all day, in my opinion. This is pretty good. The finish itself, it was kind of like medium long. It's still going. It's like, you know, like I always say, the party starts and people are starting to come in, and then, you know, maybe they leave at a respectable time. That's kind of like how this is. But to me, honestly, this is really good. Like I said, at 90.4 is not overpowering on the palate. It does have a little kick. However, if you were used to the traditional double oak, this isn't that. It drinks a little sweeter, but a little more flavor and impactful. But this is good. Overall, I would say this would be a really good daily nightcap if it wasn't, you know. But overall, I personally like this. Would I share this with friends if they came over? Probably if they are into whiskey, then yes. I'll probably give them, I don't even have one here, but like the smaller thing carrying glass, you know what I mean? Just to have a sample, because I plan on nursing this one for a minute because I only got one bottle. So yeah. So one thing I would say about this one, this is readily available, folks. Now listen, we are in 2025. I'm gonna do a video probably in the future about the whole bourbon economy or whatever, where we are. You can definitely find this on the shelf, which is cool. If this would have came out 2 years ago, 1000%, you couldn't have. People would have been hoarding this left and right, bunkering it crazy. But you can find this. If you woke up and was like, you know, I want a Woodford's Double Double Oak, guess what? You can find it. I promise you. So yeah, so highly recommended if you are into, you know, oak products. Now, this isn't necessary. If you're thinking this is gonna drink like the double oak, like I said, it's not. And necessarily, I wouldn't compare it to any other thing that's in the market too. Hell, one of my favorites is Peerless Double Oak, and I wouldn't compare it to this either. That's all I'm saying. Now, what I recommend it, 1000%, 1000%, 1000%. Take another sip. This is pretty good. Something comparable to this, if you couldn't find this one, I don't know. I'm just being real honest. I think you should just get this, you know, and if you can't, maybe just get the regular one and probably do an experiment, get like one of them smaller barrels and figure it out yourself. If you can find it at a bar, maybe you can start there, start the journey there. So yeah. So let me know in the comments one or two things. One, if you are a fan of oak products in general and what's your favorite. And two, have you tried the Woodford's Double Double Oak? That's it. Real small, you know, feedback today in the comment section. So yeah. And if you like this one, you know, go ahead, drop a good old like, comment, subscribe, folks. We're growing. We are on the road to 500. We started this channel not too long ago, and my goal is to hit at least 500 subscribers. When I hit 500, I'll open up that bottle of Van Winkle Lot B. Yeah, there we go, Van Winkle Lot B. So that's the goal, 500 subscribers. I'm opening up the Van Winkle Lot B. We're gonna taste it to see if the hype is all about it. Yeah. And like we always say at this time, folks, cheers, salute, Sante, Kobe, and all that jazz.